Okay, we're just turning these pots. I've just lost a bit of the video because the battery went, so first part of this is on a gift and grip. It was a gift to me by a friend, and I'm eternally grateful for it. It's a fantastic thing. Some people like them, some people don't. I think tools are useful. No matter what tool it is, you'll find a use for it. Good for you, good for symmetrical pots. I'll just turn this corner off, turn it in. I'll leave a slight point here because the tradition is to leave a little bit of a point there. I round off the edge with my finger, smooth it off. This is rough clay, and if I left this rough, it would mark the table if people had a shiny table or shiny surface to put it on. So I smooth it off with my finger just on this bit. And then we leave this bit rough here because it does nice things when you put chinos on it. It sort of crumbles and breaks when you've got an open textured surface. Okay, so that's the rice bowl. Make sure it's circular. That feels fine. Earlier, on the bit of the camera that I missed because the battery went, I hand carved this this one, but I've got another one to hand carve, so I'll show you. But that's how that one's turned out, the wobbly one from yesterday. Quite a nice one, that. Right, I'm going to get rid of this now, and then we'll do on the traditional way of tap centering and turning. Wet the wheel head, wet the rim of the pot. Oops, roughly centered. I knocked it off centre again there, look. You usually get it in 2 taps or 20 taps. That's all that's needed. You just press it down onto the wheel head and it should stay where it should stay put. I've already, when I threw this shoulder. So it's just a question of tidying it up. I think I want to come slightly smaller. It's all a matter of aesthetics. This here, you get an eye for what looks good to you. That was just a fraction too wide, and it can make all the difference to the look and feel of a pot. Still needs a little bit off as far as I can see. That's better. I suppose there is a proportion, half and half, but try not to get bogged down with things like that. And we'll just turn the inside. Those giffing grips are very good, but they are quite expensive. So I'm really grateful that a friend gave me that. There's no way I would be able to afford one. Same again, just rounding the edge off. It's quite soft, this clay, 'cause I only threw these yesterday and they've been on the cooker in the kitchen. Force drying them a little bit because I want to fire them at the end of the week, biscuit fire them. So that's done. The problem with when you put them down on the rim, on their rim, it flattens the rim off. So I just use the webbing on my hand just to put it back. You can use a sponge, but that tends to wet it a bit. That's the latest one there. That. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to put a bamboo pattern on it. This is This is a paddle that I use, but it's got a cut edge, so I'm just going to beat it into with a bamboo pattern. 3 places. I like 3 places. Obviously it's knocked it out of sorts there, but get the rim round so it's easy to drink out of. This bit's flattened off a little bit, but that's that one. I'll try and round the rim off a little bit. Don't leave it all wobbly too much because it's easier to drink out of. And that's the it gives it a nice bamboo pattern with the edge of that. That's that one. Now I just need to move the camera a little bit. This is the faceted one I did yesterday, and obviously by faceting it with small and wide facets, if you put it on the Giffen grip, it makes the foot ring off centre, so you have to carve these. So it's just a question of, I use a metal tool or a wooden one. I've got a really nice sharp wooden one, but I cannot find it for the life of me this morning. It could be anywhere. But the metal tool will do. Metal tool tends to be a bit more harsh in its cutting, but if you put that point at the centre where you want the edge of the foot ring to be, keep that point on the surface of the clay, and you will get, by putting your thumb against there, you'll get a roughly accurate circle. It doesn't need to be perfectly round, because otherwise you would turn it, wouldn't you? Have a feel at the bottom, see how much meat you've got, and then we just cut this away using that as a reference. Level it off. And leave it uneven. I'll try to concentrate on edges if I can. This edge here, where it looks like this edge here. Don't finesse it too much, and then we just carve the centre. And then I like to run the blade through it. Give a little lick there. You always end up with a slightly wider part. So, if I can find my stamp, which I have used in the last 10 minutes. Gone again. Could be anywhere. Anyway, I will put the stamp there. No, stamp will go there on the wide part. And that's that one done. So there we have it. The 4 bowls all turned.